Hey everybody, this is David.
And I'm Sam.
We are here today once again, Stereoland in Bloomington, Minnesota, with an exciting new product. This is the McIntosh MC1502 Tube Power Amplifier. Sam, you want to just give us a little high level on it first?
Sure, so this is a 150 watt per channel tube amplifier. It is essentially the supersized version of their MC1502, which is their most classic amplifier, and it's a brand new product, so we're really excited to get it unboxed.
Awesome. Great, thank you, Sam. So what we're going to do is, yes, as Sam just said, we're going to get this thing unboxed. As you know, with McIntosh, the packaging that it comes in is a little more involved. There's wood and there's cardboard and there's all sorts of staples and all sorts of things. So we're going to show you a sped up version of our unboxing, and then we're actually going to get to the overview of it and give you more details, show you the pictures of what the actual unit looks like and just how beautiful the glow to this amplifier is. All right, stay tuned. Hey everybody, well we're back here and we've had 2 weeks now to take a listen to this amplifier. But first I think we would like to address something that we've been getting some comments on. So Sam, do you want to touch on that a little bit as far as why we don't actually really show you via the audio here from our microphones, why we don't play music for you?
So the reason that we don't actually demo the equipment on the YouTube video is pretty much based on the YouTube compression. When you upload a video to YouTube, it compresses it down to a super, small MP3 file that is just not going to get the quality through of a really, really nice amplifier like this McIntosh here. And then you're going to listen to it on your own speakers, add in their character sound to it. So no matter what, you're just not really going to hear exactly how beautiful this thing sounds unless you sit in this room and listen to it, which is why we really recommend our viewers to come down and listen to this thing, because it's awesome. So,
and there is the issue too with public domain music, and you are really not allowed to put any great length of music that is got any kind of a copyright on it, right? So if it's out there, we cannot take that and play a 3-minute or 4-minute piece because we do not have the rights for that. And frankly, a lot of the public domain music that's out there, while some of it is very pleasant, it doesn't really do anything to show off something like this. So let's go and talk about, when we talk about how this amp really shines, showing this amp off. As I said, we've had a couple weeks now to listen to it. So the one thing that I noticed immediately, this is of course a tube amplifier. But for a tube amplifier, it was really quiet. And when I say that, what I mean is that there's a very low noise level. So if you're not playing any music necessarily, you just get a very low noise level, period. If you put your ear up to the speakers, you're going to notice that immediately. But the other thing is that it also has a low noise level in terms of lack of distortion. So I know sometimes tubes are seen as maybe distorting the signal a little bit, but it does not do that. In fact, this has an incredible tube sound, but yet keeping an airy upper end to it as well. And you're going to really hear all those details, and yet you're going to benefit, I think, in the mid-range and the low range from the tubes. And I know Sam has mentioned time and time again, this thing can play really loud, right? So that's a good segue into some of your thoughts. What have you, in the time spent with this, what have you thought about it?
Yeah, well, like David mentioned, this amp actually does have quite a great dynamic sound. You'd expect a solid state to do that better, but I was actually pretty much blown away by exactly how great this thing sounded with real dynamic music and how powerful it can really be. And then the spaciousness of the soundstage on pretty much everything we listened to was just improved greatly when we swapped this amp in here. And the imaging was really precise. Everything about it just felt natural, like every single instrument in every song was placed exactly where it needed to be. Heard it on some classical music, and you could hear the violins in one section, and you can hear the horns, and everything feels like you're really in that concert hall experience, which is exactly what you're looking for with a tube amp. So I think that this thing does everything a tube amp can do to the absolute best.
Right. That's perfect. Well, I think on that note, that's about all we really should share with you, because you really want to come down to Stereoland and you really want to listen to this. And Bill, Andy, and Sam are all going to help you get this hooked up to speakers that are going to really help you run this through its paces. So I think that you will not be disappointed once you come in and hear this. So once again, for Stereoland in Bloomington, Minnesota, I'm David.
I'm Sam.
And we wish you a pleasant afternoon, evening, morning, whenever you're listening to us. I want to say, first of all, thank you very much, because I'm going to go off script a little bit here. Thank you so much for all the feedback that everybody's given us, because we're doing these videos and we're growing as we do these videos. And we take the feedback seriously. We try to make the best videos that we possibly can. And I happen to love working with this guy as well. So together we are doing everything we can. We appreciate the fact that you're watching these. So hope you all have a great day. Take care.